So I can't really say this was my best weekend of RC racing. I definitely just kept snapping axles. I broke 3 axles. My first qualifying session, I went out there and did great. I think I finished second or third. I was just doing great, just consistent laps. Then qualifying lap after qualifying, not qualifying, the qualifying 2 and qualifying 3, then the race. All 3 times I snapped the axle. Like it was just very frustrating. It just wasn't my weekend, but I still had a good time hanging out with friends and meeting new people. One thing I am going to upgrade for the next race is to go to the heavy duty axles and heavy duty kit from Traxxas. But to go beyond that, I've also got some of their metal axles in here that I'm going to be installing at least on the rear. On the front, we're going to use the plastic axles that it came with. You can see these metal ones, they're just metal. But these plastic ones, one thing I noticed versus the ones that come with the Slash, this part has more ridges in it, but this is not the area I normally snap. The area I normally snap is right at the buckle here. These break. And then now my other one just has like a little ball in there. These clearly look better. This section's all thicker plastic than what's on the stock Slash. So I'm hoping by running these in the front and running the metals in the back and then running the heavy duty sections in the rear to hold that plastic together better, I'm hoping this will keep me from snapping the axles. But I'll put all my challenges at the front for you to watch. But it was another great weekend. Really appreciate how awesome everybody is. Out of all the hobbies I do, and I do a lot of silly hobbies, this is some of the nicest people out there. Like the second people found out I was broken, I'd have people coming out of the woodworks offering me help, offering me parts and ideas of how to solve the problem. I also have a new center diff coming in because of a suggestion somebody made out there. So I really appreciate everybody out at the track trying to help me. And let's get into the video. And I just put a bunch of B shots in for you guys to watch, just some action shots. If you have any suggestions to make them better, let me know. Anyway, let's get into it.
Hey guys, so I need to get a new body. You can see I've got some Gorilla tape in on the original Traxxas body. I've been trying to make this thing last, but it's just gotten too beat up. It's falling apart to the point where even the clips are pulling through the holes. So I went and got a brand new body. It's a J Concepts. It's the Chevy one they've been advertising. I think they're the Silverado. Yeah, so what I'm doing with this one, I just trimmed it. I need to do a little more cleaning up before I start painting. I'm not going to make a paint video. I think there's tons of people that make really good RC painting videos, and I'm more embarrassed about my level to paint and make a video about that right now. So, but what I've got here, I am going to cut out like the back vent and cut out some air holes, so hopefully it won't fly as much and catch as much air. I've got a few more holes here to poke out. But yeah, slowly getting it ready, then going to get a coat of paint on it. I'm doing something simple. The front half is going to be white, and then the back half is going to be cobalt. But what I'm going to do is, there's a technique back in there, we use a rubber glove and hold it over the nozzle to let the paint hit and then drip down. So I'm going to try to have some white kind of drip looking this way, but we'll see. This might look like a hodgepodge when I'm done. Like I said, it's probably I can't even tell you how old I was when I painted my first RC body. It's been a long time. And it's not, like, this isn't one of my favorite things to do. I'd much rather be turning wrenches than painting. I'm not a detail guy. Like, honestly, I'd be happy if the whole thing was just one color, but I'm gonna try to do a two-tone this time and see what's happening. So let me get working and I'll show you the outcome. I need to get this ready. Today is Wednesday. I need to get ready for Saturday for the Red Bush race. Anyway, take care. See you in the next part.
All right, so here you can see my car's done. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. It's a little fainter than what I wanted, but I'm happy. It's my first time painting a car since I was a kid, so, I'm happy with the way it looked out. Got the Midlife logos on there. So this is red brush. This is a little bit of the section of the track here. You can see off there where the people stand. But it's a pretty big facility. I think they had like 130 some people racing. But yeah, the new body really did make a difference. Having that vent cut out in the back, and I don't know about these holes, but the vent cut back in here, that really allowed air to flow through, and I didn't catch the car flying. So this is the beginning of one of my qualifying sessions, and Not the best start. I was struggling a bit, but this one, I think the axles had already broken, and this is why, like, it just wouldn't even take a turn. And I had a feeling, I didn't realize it, and the axle was dipping down. It actually come loose and dipping down. And let's see here. This guy flips me.
Remember, guys, hamburgers, hot dogs, and if I owed you change from earlier, I have it wrote down on here, a slip of paper. Let me know, and we'll put that towards your food, guys.
And those hamburgers and hot dogs are good.
Race 2, open 10 scale. Need you up and waiting, 10 scale. Yeah, just about 4 minutes left of this one.
So I'm turning consistent laps, so I'm not able to give it full speed. This is a good example. Oh, look at all that carnage there.
Thank you.
Really shout out to the marshals out there for all the help they gave me. Maybe this is where it broke. You can just tell I'm all of a sudden having a hard time controlling the car. I know this isn't my first time out there for the day. I think this is later on. Yeah, you can see it just won't even rotate around. And it's struggling to get up the hills now. And this is, see, it won't even rotate in. You see it's just hard pulling to left. It took me a minute to figure out what was going on when I was out there. Then I finally was like, okay, it was pulling left. Luckily, I drove it down to this guy's pits.
Will you look and see if my axle snap?
This is why I love RC people.
I'm gonna give it a little throttle. Fuck.
He didn't even hesitate to look and pick it up for me and check. This is what's great about RC people.
Yeah,
Always want to
I
help.
appreciate it.
Set.
Front one.
Yeah, front one up.
You know what sucks?
Yep, there it
I
is,
just
broken axle.
broke one. My last race, yeah. I struggled through it, but this is just pulling too far left.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for the help, man.
So at this point, I'm clearly frustrated. I just go hang out with Philip, give him a little bit of coaching advice to help him along.
Good job, Philip.
But I don't think I was being much help for him.
Good job, Philip. Come on.
This is all the novice group. This is what I'm talking about here. Just talking to people. I love this. Be welcome to help.
Axle snap. Yeah. I don't even know if I have. I've fixed my other one. I just broke a rear, so.
Slash?
Yeah.
You got some for you?
You do? Let me go see. I have some spares.
If you don't, we're just over there on the very right end by that the red Blazer.
All right, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah. What? Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Everyone here is super awesome. I love how great they treat me and take care of me. Brand new Le Mans book that just came out. You can check it out at midlifeclassiccars.com.
130 down.
Max Stewart.
Whoa, that guy went
Kimball.
flying.
R.D. Gilliland.
Here's me. And me wrecking.
Richard Wheatley. Mike Adams.
Still need Jerry and
Brand new Porsche Boxster and Cayman book that just came out. Everything's a nice coffee-sized table book.
short course. Race number 5 is 10th scale. You're up next. Ray, Eric, Wyatt, Richard, Jerry, Daniel, Dale. You're up next. Marshall.
Race order is Car 6 R.D. Gilliland. Car 7 Richard Wheatley. Car 4 Philip Kendall. Car 2 Chad Byron.
Me
Car 5
spinning out
Marvin
there. That
Hughes.
was just
Car 1
warming up
Henry
for my
Marmot.
race.
Car 3 David Lewis.
I think this might be qualifying. But yeah, my race, I didn't even make it into the first turn when I snapped my last axle. I don't even know if I got it on video.
Richard Wheatley done.
Richard's done. Hardy's done. Got one before the line. Front stretch. Got one on the front stretch. Clear on the front. Clear on the front.
Hey guys, quick little commercial break. Just to remind you, Midlife Classic Cars, we sell automotive books and shop manuals, and we just got some new ones in. Up here is the new LS Engine SWAT book. It's actually an updated version to the old book, but they've added a lot. It's a lot thicker. Another one that's probably one of my favorite new books is the F1 Technology. This is just what I'm into. I'm a big Formula One fan, and I love all the behind-the-scenes photos and how they go about building the cars. So this is a great book, nice and thick. I've read a good chunk of it, but it's going to take me a while to finish it. It's so big. Lastly, in the bag here, I want to show off the brand new Aston Martin Complete Story. The reason I'm showing it to you in your bag is to let you know every single book we ship you comes in a plastic bag to protect it. We also ship in our Midlife Classic Cars box here to protect your book, but to make it even more safe, we put it in a plastic bag because sometimes, you know, your delivery guy might leave it outside where the water is. You know, so that's why it's always in a bag, and it comes wrapped in padding. So every book you get from us will come in this box and should come wrapped in plastic. So let's get back to the video. I'd appreciate if you like and subscribe. It helps motivate me to keep doing these. I'm enjoying doing them. I hope you guys are too, but please like and subscribe wherever you're watching the video. Now let's get back to it.
4, 3, 2, 1. Lupus line, Lupus line, Lupus line.
I can't get over how many copies of this Milwaukee Road mainland book we sell. I think it goes to a lot of modelers and train hobbyists, which kind of fall into the same guy's RC. Oh, he's dead, but he survived. That was a wicked wreck. Another pretty good wreck.
Charles, Josh, Anthony, Brad, Jason, Derek, Cody, Tyler, Nate.
The track really grooved in. I mean, for it being a brand new layout and them just getting it done, as you can see, the groove really came in. Really enjoyed the new layout that Red Brush has going on. This was the first race they've run since the new layout, and really enjoyed it. There I go, making a turn. And here you can just see, this is just me trying to run consistent. I'm not as fast as the other cars out there. I'm just trying to run consistent.
All right, showing the way right now is RD, followed by Chad, Richard, Philip, Parker, Angie, and David. Our new leaders on a 7.5.16.
Made it through the section pretty good, but then look at that guy, just able to sell through. I mean, I know he wrecked, but
Like that would be
I can't sell through like that.
Down 2 to go. Eric, Ray, Wyatt, Richard, Jerry, Daniel, first heat. E. Truggy, Anthony, Nate, Derek, Cody, Tyler, Jason, John.
1 minute left.
Jerry, Luca, Ford. Third to go, open 10th scale, you're up next. Need you up and waiting.
And that one about took out the camera. That's my old body. That's not me. He was actually doing better than I was He was running the truck series, and that's where I found out about the axles and the center diff. I was talking to that gentleman. I think he's running the Ultimate and has the center diff instead of the slipper clutch like I have, which I'll be converting in my next video.
David, Philip, Parker, R.D., Richard.
Yeah, you can see these guys that can land it. Just they land so smooth and keep on going.
Nate, go.
Especially, I think these are Truggies. These guys land so good. I think a Truggy is one of the series I want to run when I move up. The sheer size of them is insane. This was the first time I ever saw a Truggy next to a buggy in 8 scale and did not realize how much bigger the trucks were than the buggies. A nice little bit of carnage last turn. It's dangerous out there being a marshal. I got pegged by someone on the straightaway. Almost had to go get stitches, but, you know, just rubbed some dirt in it and dealt with it.
Richard. Race 4, up next, race number 4, race 4, E-Truggy, first E-Truggy.
This is me marshaling, which is, I really enjoy marshaling. I think some people don't like doing it, but I enjoy doing it. I feel like I get flipped so much, you got to kind of pay it back to everyone else. You see that Slash? He's doing great. He's doing great around the track.
Ray White, here.
That guy in that white stadium truck was just killing it all
4
weekend.
minutes left.
Here's what it's like marshaling.
Richard, Jerry, Eric, Daniel,
Here's the brand new Aston Martin book just came out. Beautiful photos and a lot of history on the inside of it.
Well, this wasn't my best weekend of